Hello, everybody. Welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And as always, I also publish on Rumble and on Patreon for access support, any kind of updates and the such. Usually, I'll go about on Twitter X. And yeah, basically, that's it. It's been missing a couple of days again. I was a little bit under the weather, then it got worse. I think between Thursday or Friday, I could not speak at all, got fevers and such, so I had to stay on the bunker without any work or anything like that. Today I feel a little bit better. Still, my voice is a little bit off the rails, but I think I can manage to do a short episode here for Monday. And I will also try to publish a Midnight Suns episode later today. So we'll see how that will go. So in terms of news, a lot of stuff coming from CPUs. Again, 9800 X3D is the king of the hill for gaming. Pretty decent at productivity work, especially compared with the 7800 X3D. We got a news here regarding some 9800 X3Ds blowing up. Again, so far it seems that might be user error. It was only two incidents. One user said basically, I think it was his fault, if not mistaken, and the other one sent the motherboard and the CPU to Gamers Nexus. But I think due to the images that we saw, I think it's also poorly insertion and the contact pads between the motherboard and the CPU just short circuit or something like that, or badly positioning. And yeah, when something like that happens, it's not good, let's say that way. But yeah, so far, if probably we'll wait for Gamers Nexus to see what kind of conclusion they reach when they receive that motherboard and CPU and do their own testing. But I will assume for now it is poorly insertion. Again, I think people did a lot of ruckus. Hopefully, they wanted more X3D CPUs blowing up, but what you can do here. But in terms of Intel, we got some leaks and rumors. Supposedly, at least an announcement will come in December. It seems from Battlemage. And again, we don't have any official wording. With Intel, it's a little bit finicky. Sometimes they say they're going to launch or they're going to announce, and they delay. Then when they launch, it's not as good as a product that people are expecting. Then it got all over the place, the things with this 13 and 14 gen CPUs. Again, I don't think this will end up. I think they only delayed the degradation of the CPUs, but that's another story. But at least from the Battlemage, it seems we might get at least an announcement or any kind of pertinent information regarding the GPU, the discrete GPU stuff there, hopefully. And hopefully they are at least, I don't know, the top tier, trying to at least try to trade blows with a kind of 38-ish kind of performance there, or roundabouts. If they manage to at least try to go about that kind of performance, I think they might have, and the prices, of course, being competitive, I think they might be keeping on the competition in terms of GPU stuff. But then we get also the AMD GPUs, the RDNA4 that will come out. Again, we have to wait and see also how they will perform there. But yeah, at least for now, it's a rumor. We might get something in December, at least in terms of announcement, something like that. All things pointed to everybody want to launch the new GPUs early next year. At least it seems so with NVIDIA. AMD, we don't kind of know exactly when. We're seeing some announcements here, but I think everything is going to be delayed until at least CES. In terms of announcements, we'll have to wait and see, or at least tease of proper launch dates on the new GPU stuff there. In terms of gaming, got Half-Life 2. I still it's free for grabs. I'm not sure. Don't count too much on it. Hopefully, it still is. There is links here on the article here, and here. I think it's the second one. to grab Half-Life 2, and they launch also to announce the 20th anniversary of the game here. They launch a documentary on YouTube on their own YouTube page. Sorry, the video is here. I think it's an hour and something. They go about the processes of why they didn't do episode 3 from Half-Life 2, what kind of issues that they encountered internally and all that jazz, and the creative blocks. But also for the already launched Half-Life 2 and episode 1 and 2, they did some updates there on some fixes and the such there, which is interesting, given that it's a 20-year-old game. But again, they do their own things at their own pace. I still didn't watch this one. I will eventually see, at least out of curiosity. I remember playing this game when it came out 20 years ago. It was mind-blowing at the time, the physics stuff that they did, the physics puzzles especially, and the shooting was very solid at the time. Yeah, I really did enjoy it and replayed at least 3 or 4 times, if not mistaken. Especially after the episode 1 and 2 came out, I replayed everything over and over again when the episodes. So at least 3 or 4 times, I did complete the game there. It's still a good memory on the early gaming days there. And then we have also Atomfall. I think this is official confirmation of the launch date. I don't remember if they already announced this, but at least we know that March 27 next year the game will launch, and the pre-orders again are already available. Again, I don't recommend pre-orders in any kind of games. They also released a release date trailer. There is, in terms of pre-orders, there is the normal edition, which is $60, which is a little bit usually less than the 71, and got an $80 deluxe edition. The only thing that I like here is the standard edition will be available both physically and digitally, but physically only through Fire Shrine Games. The deluxe edition is the only one that is going to be available digitally, so that's a shame. Again, we all have to assume that the deluxe edition doesn't have any physical extras there. It's only in-game content or something like that. And then the usual stuff for 3 days early access and all that jazz, and the expansion stuff there. Again, it's not my preferred thing here. But yeah, I'm very curious about this game. Gives us a lot of vibes of Fallout happening here with a British environment. We already have Fallout London coming out from the mod community. It seems to be a great mod. But yeah, this one seems very intriguing, kind of loosely based on a nuclear incident that happened in England in the 70s, if not mistaken, or about that time period. I don't remember. I covered that at the time when it came out. Yeah, it's called the Windscale Nuclear Disaster in Northern England. I don't know when it occurred, but basically this is the post-apocalyptic if the event went off or something like that. But yeah, I'm interested in this game, and I'm following up on the updates regarding this. And then lastly, we got Mr. Geoff Keighley. It's trying to trademark the word the Game Awards, which is absurd to say the least. Because not only the fact that you're trying to trademark one of the most broad things that you can try to trademark regarding something that it's Game Awards, it's ridiculous. And if there is a miracle and the guy did manage to trademark this, it might cause issues for anybody that want to make kind of a show or something like that that has the Game Award or award, in this case, Game Awards on this title. They are basically infringing on that trademark. Again, it's the same thing. I remember, I think Beyonce or like a rap singer or something like that tried to trademark something like a word, which is a word for, I don't remember exactly what the word was, but it's common use word. Again, usually you cannot trademark common use language stuff, or else I could, you can trademark any kind of word per se, which is ridiculous by itself as a principle, and basically try to monetize your way to. I think that the purpose here is try to lawfare out of competition, which is a shame. I really did enjoy the first the Game Awards when they came out, but at least the last two or three, it's kind of a corpo mishmash of sponsorships and trying to squeeze out every kind of 30-second spot ad in the show. It's a free. It turned out to be. A 3 hour show with half an hour of decent footage of like new games upcoming with good teasers, and then the rest basically it's like corpo sponsorships and all that jazz. I really don't enjoy too much. I will cover the. I will have to see the Game Awards by itself. I will not see it live, but I will cover only the things that interested me. This is how I've been doing the last couple of them that I covered. But yeah, this will basically impact. I think people are trying to put out that fact that Static X from the Side Scroller podcast, he did manage to get around and create the Real Game Awards, basically in response of what the Game Awards became. You got also the issues of the Game Awards of the voting board, which is outlets like IGN, Polygon, Variety, PC Gamer, and a lot of them also kind of funny. Also, is part of the voting board, and throughout this Gamergate 2 per se, we've been seeing how they position themselves regarding games and how they are going to basically vote. Again, a lot of speculation on the games that are not going to be and the ones that are going to be, and there is no consensus of what the real gamers, let's say, or the clients that paid and play the games, basically they don't have a voice. Even though they try to cater, the Game Awards try to cater by putting a public vote, but basically in terms of the weight of the vote itself, only counts 10% of the results there, and the media jury gets 90% of the weight of the votes. So it's basically just for you to waste your time, go to the site, create some traffic there while you do your voting stuff there. And yeah, again, this comes out of Moriarty. I don't remember seeing this guy anywhere, but yeah, he did unveil here the trademark filing here. Yeah, and it was at the beginning of this year, interestingly enough. Yeah, this is not good. I don't recommend. I prefer something like this, the Real Game Awards from Stuttering Craig. I watch their show, usually more clips that interested me. And yeah, the idea here is it's like a fee, I think $30 per year. I really don't know for sure how much it is. So you can be a board member and vote the games of the year. Like it should be. So it's more like the Real Game Awards from gamers to gamers, and the gamers are the ones that are voting there. And I think there is no sponsorship or anything like that. Again, I will have to wait and see how they are going to do this. But yeah, the Game Awards here, this show. Interesting enough, that one of the main reasons that I watch is because of Kojima, because I know the Geoff Keighley and Kojima had a close relationship before, at the time when Death Stranding was launched. There was a lot of interest there. I remember on also the Phantom Pain, Metal Gear Solid. I think it debuted. Yeah, it debuted on the Game Awards. The trailer there. That's why I caught my interest there, the Game Awards. But yeah, this kind of moves just yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's a silly move, and again, it's only going to lose yourself the viewership at the end of the day, which by itself. It's like the sponsorships, they pay for the sponsorship because there is a lot of viewership, and they can basically cater those spots, that amount of money for the spots that they have for 30 seconds, 1 minute, and 2 minutes also. Yeah, if you lose viewership, you will not get sponsors in the next one. And at least this year, they lose because I will not get the viewership from me. I will try to go around, I don't know, trying to see from other channels that covers that and see the trailers by myself. But yeah, I'm not going to the Game Awards channel for sure to check this. But yeah, it's a shame because I think it might be a wake up call, hopefully, for them to start turning around a little bit here, because it's got all the gimmicks of the Oscar stuff there, and it's not what the gamers want. They just want games and talk about games and focus on the gaming community, and to a certain degree, the developers and everything more. Realistic approach to what a game awards should be, and not the self aggrandizing of the people that attend to these shows. But yeah, it's my 2 cents at this moment. I'm a little bit tired now of to talk about this because again, my breath is getting shorter. Yeah, I'm going to wrap up here with some gaming deals. We got the Castlevania here from Epic Game Store. It's a collection. Anniversary collection is for free until the 21st, and also Snakebird Complete. I don't know what this is, but yeah, it's for free. Again, I will leave links in the description below. Also, we got Midnight Suns. Is still on sale, 85% off. Again, excellent game. Having a blast playing this game, and I did manage to claim it on for free on Epic Game Store a few months ago now. We got also the Outer Worlds, one of these games from Obsidian Entertainment. It's not a huge sprawling RPG, but I think it does. I think they did very well in the sense of emulate to a certain degree a sense of what we had with Fallout New Vegas. I think the Spacer's Choice Edition, which has the graphic upgrades, is not the best one, because even though the graphic upgrades is better, again, it tanks the performance of your PC. So pay attention to that. I don't think it's the best here. I think it's the non-mandatory corporate sponsor bundle that has the all the content without the upgrading visual on the visual textures and everything. Then you got Neon Collection. You got the first one, which is the complete edition, 77% off, sorry. And then we got also Neo 2, 45% also. This is also the complete edition. And then finally on Steam, we got Classified France 44. It's a kind of XCOM kind of a game with some tweaks here and there on the combat system there. Again, Second World War, kind of a turn-based game here with a lot of strategy and squad management also between the missions. It's got a mixed review recently, but overall it's around. It's got positive reviews. It's not the most graphic fidelity-wise the best game here, but again, usually these games is more about the turn-based tactics of the gameplay there. But yeah, 45% on the base game, and then we got other editions here and some bundles with other games if you want to check them out. On GOG, we got Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut, 85% off. Then we got the sequel, Mankind Divided, the deluxe edition, 85% also. This also has the season pass here. And then finally, we got Dredge, 40% off. This is the standard edition. Then you got other editions, the complete edition, the digital deluxe, if you want to buy them there. But yeah, GOG, one of those things, you just buy the game, download the files, install, and play and forget it, which is very good. No online shenanigans do happen here. But yeah, with all that said, I'm getting a little bit out of breath now. I will wrap up for today here with the plug on my Patreon for extra support. This extra support is for me to be able to see if I can get a better storage solution, so I can do some, so I can have backups or stuff that I do for my clients, and of course some extra storage for the videos that I do for the channel. Sorry about that. And with all that said, hope you have a wonderful day. Now we'll see you in the next one. So until then, Kunamy Master out.